think that somebody's a good person and you can still want to work something out with them while still honoring the fact that you should not be in that dynamic and allowing yourself to leave that dynamic. Another big thing is that time and distance does not rebuild something that never had safety to begin with. Ooh, this is a big one. The possibility of romance or the potential to date somebody or be physically intimate with them should not change the way that you show up in dynamics. You should be able to still be authentic, not overextend yourself, not like cross your own boundaries. Be yourself and be clear about your intentions from the jump and throughout. Now, this is a big one. Partnership and friendships are not containers for constant processing. The goal is shared understanding, not taking turns rescuing each other. Also, being emotionally fluent does not mean that you're responsible for the emotional labor of the entire friendship or dynamic. This is a big one for my anxious people. Distance does not always mean disconnection. Another big one is fear and intuition often feel like the same thing. So being able to kind of discern the two is learning what your triggers, your traumas are, getting to understand your own boundaries, your own needs, what you like, and what makes you feel safe in connections with others. When you're able to look around and be like, okay, I'm pretty regulated in the other areas of my life. I'm still showing up in the other areas, but this particular thing might be an issue. That might be something to look at. Also, intensity does not equate to intimacy, and it doesn't mean that you all are compatible. Rushing into relationships is oftentimes a trauma response because we don't understand pacing and we want to feel needed. We don't want to feel abandoned. It often comes from like childhood wounds and things like that. And a good tip for figuring out your own safe pace in relationships and friendships is asking yourself, how slow or fast can I go in this dynamic while also regulating my nervous system, making sure I'm still keeping up with my other areas of my life. Your pacing should match your safety in your nervous system and your ability to show up for yourself. Saving the best for last is that real safety is shown through like consistency, mutual care, presence, and understanding, not forced depth and vulnerability. And let's go ahead and tie that into like regulating your nervous system and pacing in relationships and dynamics with others, because giving so much of ourselves at the beginning can be a way that we self-abandon. It can be a result of a trauma response where we're overextending ourselves and trying to force connection with somebody because if I'm vulnerable, if I'm intimate, I'm showing that I care in the hopes that it keeps people from leaving us. Figure out what is a safe pace for you to slowly but surely allow yourself to be more intimate and vulnerable with other people. So comment and let me know what's one of the best tips that you got when it came to like being in friendships or relationships. My name is Sarah and I'm your favorite self-experimenting coach or companion, and I help get people reacquainted with who they most authentically are. You're an amazing person and I hope you have the best day.